Hi there, this is Fiona from Shoalhaven Regional Gallery. Welcome back to Courtyard Creation. I've been thinking lately about what to do with all the cardboard boxes I've got around the place. My recycle bin is getting a bit full. Cardboard is a great material to use to make small models of larger work. This got me thinking about architects and sculptors, who both work from drawings generally, and they finish with three-dimensional pieces. Today, we're going to look at the architectural model. They make scale models of their large buildings so they can show their clients what the ideas are that they think their clients would like. Let's get going. It's a lot of fun to get your ideas into an actual finished piece. So I'm going to show you how I do that. The materials we're using today are quite simple: paper, pencil, ruler, and of course masking tape. You can use glue, but make sure it's an instant drying one, a fast drying one, a fork, and also some sharp scissors. And of course our main material, cardboard. Cardboard provides some unique textures for your project. You can see between the flat layers there's a corrugated surface, and this is a really easy way to get rid of that top surface of cardboard. Just using a fork of any type really, get it into the ridges of the corrugation and pull it off. Lifting it up, and then you've got a whole piece with a different texture which will provide some really lovely shadows to your design. Often once you start working with the materials, it really generates some other ideas. I'm going to keep this piece for later because I've got some thoughts on what I might be able to use that one for. It's now time to get our design ideas down. What sort of house shape are you going to make? Will it be tall and skinny, low and long, or high at one end and perhaps low at the other? What sort of roof will it have? Where will the light enter your building? Is there going to be a garden space? The next step is to draw 3 views of your design: a side view, the front view, and also the back view. Measure twice, cut once. Very, very good advice. Go back to your drawing and check all your measurements and make sure all the adjoining walls are the same size. This will make it really easy when we scale up. You just need to double the amounts and you'll have a good size model to work with. The way to scale up is to increase all the measurements by exactly the same amount. So for instance, if one wall is 5 centimetres in your drawing and you want to double the size for your model, we simply do our measurements double. So for the 5 centimetre, we go up to 10 centimetres. For 7 centimetres, we go to 14. I'm starting with the front view of my model building and I'm measuring it up, but I'm making sure I leave 1 centimetre on either side of the walls. So the height of my walls is now 10 and the length of my wall is now 14. I'm being sure to measure 1 centimetre on either side of the wall so I can cut little tabs which will help me to put it all together to construct it. Then you just simply cut just along the lines that I've made in those 1 centimetre borders. The next step is to draw onto my front view the front door. I check my drawing again just to make sure the scale is correct. Then I start to cut it out. By bending up the cardboard, I'll be able to pull it out enough to cut that bit out for now. The side view, I need to double check my plan again to make sure I've doubled the scale so that I know that at the back where it's 3 centimetres, it's dotted at 6. Draw up the line, and I'm going to get the second side ready before I cut, just to make sure they match. I like to lay it out side by side to the front so that I have the textured side, the corrugated cardboard, on the outside. I don't accidentally put it on the inside. Once I've double checked all my measurements and drawn the lines and checked that they do match in shape and size, I carefully cut along the lines that I've drawn. Now we move into construction. I like to keep my construction pretty simple but nice and strong. If your construction's not strong, guess what? Your house is going to fall down. So along those tabs we made, I've applied a long piece of masking tape. The next thing I'm going to do is pick up the side wall and insert it so a couple of the tabs are on the other side from the tape, and this will give you a really strong platform to create a nice strong corner. Get in there with your fingers and really work that masking tape against the cardboard to create a really strong join. Right, I'm going to pick up the speed of the video just so I can show you quickly how I construct my model house and all the different steps. So doing the second wall, once again, make sure it's really strong. With the back of the house, from that little piece that I had in my drawing, push it up against the back side wall and really make it nice and strong. After a quick adjustment to my front door, we're ready to start looking at materials to build the roof. Now this is a divider from a cardboard box. That one's not quite big enough. I think then my house might leak and it has no shade. This larger piece comes with built-in skylights as well, so that allows me to have more light coming into the building. Quickly just trim it off because I want to keep it nice and straight for this roof design. So I make some little marks to figure out where the tabs are, cut them along the marks, and I take my ruler and bend that cardboard up against the ruler. Then I get a nice straight edge. Now I have the tabs ready to attach. I've taken the ruler again just to create another elevation on my roof line. So I've got a little bit sticking up above the front view of the house. And so another long piece of masking tape across the tabs. Firmly attach it to the tabs and then lay it on its front, and you'll be able to poke it in there and attach it to the inside of the model house you're building. Get your fingers in there again, really rub that masking tape up against the cardboard so it's nice and strong. This is the part I really enjoy, when your thoughts and ideas start to turn into a 3D piece. It's looking pretty good. I've only attached one side of the roof so that I can access the interior of the house later on in my design. By building my model house, I've discovered that I haven't made the back section of my house strong enough. I really wanted a big open space to let as much light into this building as I could, but I haven't allowed enough strength along that back section. So I'm going to fix that by adding another bar of cardboard. It'd be like a supporting beam. So I've cut a piece to measure to fit into that space, added a couple of pieces of masking tape and insert it to the interior walls of the house. As you can see, it's going to be a lot stronger looking. It's much sturdier in its shape and form. Now's the time to attach your model house to the support platform. I've put mine to the side, so I've got some outdoor space to design with later on in this project. I'm just using masking tape, catching the side of the interior wall and then using the other part of it to push it against the platform. Once I've made my way all the way around with the masking tape, I just check that it's nicely attached and it feels sturdy and strong. Now it's time to apply a bit more design to my building. I really love the texture that I chose for the side. It's created great shadows. I also love the funky floorboards that I've inserted into the interior of my model house. I have gathered some more materials from around the house, the wrapping from the loo paper, some more packaging material. I've just got a glue stick and a pipe cleaner. Remember that white piece of cardboard I had in the materials section way back then? Well, I made a little plunge pool out of it. When you are designing, often when you start using materials, your ideas really flow and you come up with some great ideas. This is just a little table to go by the pool, along with a little sun chair. I'm going to use this little bit of bubble wrap to make a little Lilo kind of pool toy, because who doesn't love lying in a pool on one of those? Have a lot of fun designing and creating your own model house, and remember, you can draw it up in a sketch or simply just start exploring your materials. I'm really excited to see what your model houses look like, so don't forget to post them on our Facebook page or via our Instagram. Bye for now.